Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Phyuck and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC.
Touchdown Seminoles! What a catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses are always fun to watch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gives him the big stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And they swarm him under.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCF took its show on the road And they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Noles will punt this one away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down. Looking to go up top on first down. Dances away from the heat.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The gift to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd down, going up top. Working on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not...
And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got a man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The run to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He wants to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Play number 10 on this series. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
Got his man on the right. push down for the tackle.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
It is perfect. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Complete. And holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit...
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. got to believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fair catch called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And that pass intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
They believe they can run right here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do?
Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's caught. Open space at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This defense came into the game knowing they could not give up explosive plays. The secondary is going to have to do a better job in coverage, and now they've got their backs up against the wall in their own red zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. And the punishment has been extended.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Gathers. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Can't connect on his first throw. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Noles had this offense rolling. Now they'll run the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gathers. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Harris. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the touchdown. No! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coming after it. Gets rid of it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sanders. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and
unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0.